Yeah, there are two sides to it. A bunch of them are like just funny. But the universe is horror movie-esque. And then, like I said, whenever people die, it's just done as we lost 3 Class D personnel. Like, there's one of the SCPs is a set of 3-dimensional glasses that let you see into another universe. In this other universe lies creatures that apparently can interact with us in our universe, or our dimension, I should say, but they don't care unless they realize you can see them, in which case they murderate you. Because the fact that you've seen them at all means that they can now touch you. And there's like 4 or 5 or more tests where they kept having people put on the glasses without telling them that putting on the glasses would probably lead to them dying. And then it was the ways the people died after putting on the glasses let them know what could or could not affect the aliens in the other dimension. So for instance, one of the tests, the people that put on the glasses were on the opposite side of like a bulletproof one-way mirror or some nonsense like that. So they revealed that they could see them. The monsters go on a rampage and start killing shit, or trying to kill shit, but the people in the room are fine until someone opens the door, because the monsters were banging on the window. So the people panicked and are like, get us out, get us out, get us out. They see us. But of course, once they open the door, the monsters that are in the hall that nobody could see because they didn't have the glasses on, suddenly are able to rush into the room. Those monsters didn't even try because they couldn't see the person seeing them because of the door being shut. It's really weird. But like I said, there was a series of tests, and each new story added to that one, or each new like sub-event added to that story, just adds to the mystique of the monsters and what their limitations are and what are they really, things like that. So like I said, it's horror stories mostly, but some of them aren't horror stories. But even the ones that aren't horror stories are in the universe are in the exact same universe as all the ones that are horror stories. And sometimes the ones that are horror stories have tests that happen between them and ones that aren't horror stories that are just kind of cute and funny. Like there is I forget what it's called, an angry lizard, a nigh indestructible lizard. There's basically just a gigantic lizard that is immune to everything and hates people. It really just wants to eat everybody. But it's easily contained, kind of like it breaks out and kills people, but if you get it in a room, it doesn't break out, if that makes sense. But every time you try to kill it, it adapts to what tried to kill it. And they really want to kill this lizard because if the lizard gets out in the world, it'll just basically kill and eat everybody because it's nigh indestructible. So they have like a test like, oh, we bathed it in acid. It melted mostly, but then it regenerated and had the ability to spit acid for a while. So it melted through the door and killed everyone. But they also have stories associated with the lizard where it's like, oh, there's this little girl and everybody who hangs out with the little girl loves her no matter what. Like nobody ever wants to hurt the little girl, and it's freaky how this little girl never ages and nobody ever wants to, like, everyone immediately treats the little girl like it's their daughter and they love the little girl more than anything else. Like you cannot force anyone to hurt this little girl. So they put the little girl in with the lizard. And the lizard like giggles and laughs, and the lizard falls for the little girl, and the lizard will not hurt the little girl. Like the lizard is not immune to the little girl, and the lizard loves the little girl, and it's happy and it's peaceful. And then someone goes in there to get the little girl out because, oh, look, it calmed the lizard down, and the lizard just eats everybody. Because that doesn't mean the lizard liked everyone else. The lizard just likes the little girl, idiot. So even the non-horror stories sometimes have stories where they are put with the horror story monsters and still everyone dies. Like the horror story event tends to trump the non-horror story events. So it's kind of funny. Is my dwarf doing a good job by Use Online? You are a hauler constructing a building, so yes, you are doing a good job. We recently recruited a bunch of people to join the military, and you were not recruited, so you get to live for now. I cannot make an eye in the middle triangle anything else, because the purpose of the middle triangle is to be a hole all the way down to the lava layer. It's supposed to be like a glowing red thing in the middle. So that's supposed to be going all the way down. which means I can't really do an eye. But when I get materials, we're going to take the 3 triangles of the Triforce and triangular prism them up into 3-dimensional triangular pyramids, and then use the tips of those pyramids as the marking point for a 4th triangle to go up from that. And the null space created in that will be filled with a different material. So there will be, in fact, a 3-dimensional Triforce going on that we can see in the 3-dimensional renderer for the game. I just don't have that on right now because it tends to cause the game to crash occasionally. So we're not doing it. They live? Sounds pretty fun. Some of my favorite recipes are location-based ones, like what happened at Site 13. They put it in a room full of acid to contain it. One time the lizard and 999 interacted, and a literal explosion of happiness was the effect of that. I'm alive. Do I make socks? That's going to take ages. It will take ages. My streams go from 4 to midnight every Saturday for Dwarf Fortress. And I've dug down massive pits and built a castle in the air that I dug out. I think I called that one the Hanging Towers of Babylon, and I forget what the second version of that one was. My point being, they're 8-hour streams, and I've had some of those go on for like 40, 50, 60 days, like last over a year. So hundreds and hundreds of hours on one base. So yeah, no, it is going to take ages, but they'll do fine. Who died was an unnamed dwarf that we really didn't care about. Stonecrafter died to the vampire. Remember, by the way, if I haven't made it clear, this entire time we have a vampire or 2 on the base. We're just not caring about them right now for 2 reasons. One, it's not a lichen, so I'm fine with that. I am completely fine with the vampire slowly killing my dwarves off. And 2, later on, I will try to figure out who the vampire is, and I will trap them in a well and spread their vampirism to everybody so that we will be fine. Right now, we just deal with the fact that occasionally a dwarf dies, more often than not in a public place, which is really weird. It's kind of weird how they tend to die right in the middle of where everything is, but no one ever seems to notice the vampire killing people. They just suddenly find him on the ground dead. Yeah, we have a vampire, or like 2. The Hanging Tower rants more than Babel. We already knew who it was. He was locked in a room, then you let him out. Okay. I wasn't going to address that. It's one of the Fisher Dwarves. At least one of the vampires is a, what I call a fish butcher. He's a fish cleaner. I had accidentally locked him in this room for months in game. I then refound him in the room. And then I was confused why he hadn't died or why he wasn't even hungry. So I thought that must be a vampire. To confirm it, I activated cheat mode real quick on this, and so it would reveal curses, and then did a read to see if it was the same dwarf. Like, all right, have I confirmed this is the guy? And we found a dwarf with a different name. So I thought, I must be wrong. I better let him out so he can eat them. Like, maybe I didn't understand how long he was in there. So I let him out, and then we looked it up on the Wikipedia, and Wikipedia was like, oh, BT dubs, dwarves have a false name. They don't show their true name in the game, which means he would have a different name in the game than he would the dwarf therapist who's reading their names. So we had found him. Then I fell for the vampire lie of my name's Bob Dole or whatever his fake name was, and I let him out, and he's killing people now. So we have an idea of who the vampire is. We had him trapped at one point. Like an idiot, I was like, what's your name? Because I got a list of vampires over here. My name's John Steven. It says over here the vampire's name is Stephen John. Must not be you. I'm gonna let you out. So I re-afflicted my base with the vampire. Yeah, 8 million hours streamed and got tricked by a vampire changing their name. This and all those hundreds of hours, hundreds, maybe thousands of hours streaming this game. This is the first vampire I've gotten on stream. This is only the second or third vampire I've ever had in my entire history of playing this game. So I may have been a little rusty when it comes to vampire etiquette. I didn't know you're not allowed to ask a vampire his name. I didn't know that was rude of me. Now, by the way, also for the viewers, you don't have to be a follower, you don't have to be a subscriber, and you don't have to do money. Anybody can do song requests. I point this out because if I'm hearing near and near automata music, that means that I'm on the backup playlist, which means we've gone to the end of the playlist. So if anybody does a song request right now, they would probably be the next song in. And all that is exclamation SR for song request, and then either like a search term for a YouTube video or a direct URL if you can't seem to figure out what search term would work. Out, going in. And of course, like earlier, anybody is free to get dwarfed. It'll roll a random number generator that I can use to name one of the dwarves after you. And later on, if you type in the same command and your dwarf is still alive, it'll send you a whisper letting you know that the dwarf is still alive. Anything else has been following me for 1 year, 11 months, and 13 days. Have you anything else? Who are you? You changed your name from something. I keep forgetting who you are. You changed your name from something. You changed your name. I remember because someone told you to change your name to anything else. You're Tachulu. Yep, it took me a sec. I was having to think through my memory. I was like, you changed your name to anything else because someone told you to change your name to anything else because at the time your name was Tachuwu.
Attention all staff.
Tachuwu.
Sorry, Tachuwu. I had to walk through my own memory to remember that event. He wants the world to notice that he's not worth the focus. He could make but as I was saying, if you are already dwarf, typing in the same command, that's why sometimes you see people typing in the command, it looks like nothing's happening. That's because they're already alive. It's just sending them a whisper so it doesn't fill or spam the chat with "you are alive, don't worry" alerts. You can keep it well in I need to change the little thing down below to make that clearer. I know I have a message when people sign in, but I don't remember what that message is, and I can't remember how to change it. We got maybe 100 or 2 hours. I've learned a lot here. Yeah, at least.
I am not a human atom bomb.
You're probably near 1,000 hours. Did I cue this? You can type in exclamation mark something. I forget what the command is, and it'll tell. Oh, I think song, and it'll tell you what the song is and who asked for it. In a prison for his strange disposition. Liberate your sons and daughters. What the hell is this song anyways? Right. Almost nearly done getting the floors for the bedrooms. I see I occasionally screwed up and used stone for the walls, which is going to cause me an issue. Is this a song about human resources? I swear to God, she keeps saying HR. Hey, ho, here he goes, either a little too far or a little too close. He's pretending, but everybody knows he thinks he's fine and dandy. This damn motherfucker monster. Liberate your sons and daughters. The bush is high, but in the hole there's water. Do as you will, it's much less. Okay, not me. Not that I don't like it. I was just confused. SCP music video? Okay. Yeah, no, one of the SCPs is Dr. Bright. Which is basically this dude's immortal. The dude was not that special. He wasn't. He was like some intern, basically. But he was experimenting on this medallion that they found that appeared to be indestructible. And it turned out that if you die while holding the medallion, your soul basically gets sucked out, put in the medallion, and if anyone else puts the medallion on, you possess them. So now Dr. Bright is an SCP, but also one of the scientists. I kind of like him. I love Dr. Bright. I love the stupid shit. Whenever anyone writes about, oh, we did this, and then Dr. Bright got involved, it's like, oh, God. Because normally if someone does something like unnecessarily or routinely bad in the SCP universe, they get killed. They just get killed off because they don't care about human life. But they can't kill off Dr. Bright because literally if anyone puts on his medal or touches it, they become Dr. Bright. Like with all of his memories too, it's not even like you can reset his memories. So it's just, he basically is a lich. The amulet is his phylactery. So it's pretty funny. Yes. So yes, but no. Control didn't take anything from SCP. So legally they could say they are not an SCP game, I guess, to try to avoid copyright things. But SCP is 100% inspired, even if they say it's not 100% inspired by SCP.
What the hell are you doing here? I told you last time.
Like anyone who tries to like sell anyone else on Control says it's SCP the game. That's what Control is. That is 100% what Control is.
You know what, bro?
Like I said, even if they try to say that it's not, it is. That's an SCP game. They don't use the SCPs. You're not gonna be like, oh, there's SCP-182. It's they just took the idea, you know, like the motif of it. It was inspired by SCP, so it's an SCP game. But whereas Control is a video game, so they had to like limit the amount of things they have. SCP right now has what, over 5,000 entries? I think the latest the latest complete batch I'm aware of is SCP's 4001 to 4999, right? Boop, boop, boop. Hold on. I'm gonna do this as a show on stream.
Where you going, fag boy? Why don't you get bucked? Hey.
Hold on. I'm trying to rewind this. I'm trying to test an idea. We're gonna let the SCP thing go through. We're gonna let the SCP thing go through. And I'm gonna see if it'll do to the next video. Because I'm still under the belief that what glitches is the networking on it.
Attention all staff. Have a containment.
So if at some point, whatever their networking code is, if they get their server part of it to work correctly, it should start working again. What I don't want to do is uninstall OBS.live and reinstall it. I'm hoping I don't have to do that. Now, if it glitches, it's going to get to the end of this and play the video over again, or it just won't play anything. But it's supposed to do the videos. All right, we're putting the ghost to rest. Hands off, it's Autumn. Yeah, they entered into the 5,000s. Yeah, they have like a bunch. And like they have classifications for them based on how easy they are to contain. It's what? Safe, Euclid, Keter, and I think occasionally they use a fourth one. Polyan? I'm not a Shakespearean kind of... And the best example, I'm going to lower this slightly. The best example that I've seen to explain the rating system is you put something in a box. If it stays in the box, it's safe. If it occasionally gets out of the box or is hard to keep in the box, it's Keter, or I've got these two backwards. And if it is the box, it's Euclid. Thaumiel, that's what it is. Like it's, if you can put it in a box, it's safe. If it occasionally gets out, it's Euclid. If it's routinely getting out, it's the third one. And if it is the box, it's Thaumiel. If you put it inside itself, it's Thaumiel. So, like, I forget what it was right now. Heaters when they're super hard to contain. So yeah, it's safe. If it occasionally gets out of the box, it's Euclid. If they keep destroying the box, they are Keter. And if they are the box, they're Thaumiel. If it just doesn't even make sense how it's contained, it's Thaumiel. All right, so we need a bunch of beds again. So GXB 42 is what we're doing these numbers off of. JMQ bed 42. Oh God, what did I do? Cabinet, wood, 42, wood, chest, 2. Basket. There you go. We'll get our shit built eventually. Thaumiel's SCPs use to contain SCPs. That's what I'm saying. If it is the box, it's Thaumiel. Need one last thing.
Babe, there is absolutely nothing special about you.
42. Oh, I never built some of the chests from earlier even. Shit. My bad. All right, we have an issue with our axes. We haven't cut down this tree in forever. We're not cutting down our trees. Because the military dwarf won't put it fucking back down.
What the hell are you doing here? I told you last time.
What are you doing here?
Drunk as all hell, not to come by. So let me guess what the problem is this time. Dinero.
What the hell just happened?
You know what, bro? Just kill that right now. Because you know what?
Let's go to Copper Battle Axe. Forbid it. Unforbid it.
And you need to get
Forbid
that
it.
crap.
Just see if I can get him to drop it.
Those cartoon figures, they're not cutting. I can get you a job in the cadet program.
Is he going to put that axe up, I hope? No, he's going to clean himself. That does not do me any good. By the way, has it been working? I forgot to keep track. Has it been going for... It went from one to the next, so I guess it works now. I think part of the problem is a disconnect between what I have up here as the progress bar and what you have down there as a video bar. Because I hit previous, that's why I did it. When I hit previous and it reset, they were both on the same time stamp. But when I said start showing on stream, the video bar showed the beginning, whereas the progress bar was in the middle. So I think as long as they're synced up and I don't hit stop or resume showing on stream, it should work. We shouldn't have issues.
Turns me on.
Over 200 drinks, plenty of food. We're doing good in most regards. I just need people to stop having moods where they ask for metal. Log. All right, now we need to build bed. Planning mode.
Yeah, right. You know
Beds
what?
are right in front of the doors.
You keep your fucking grubby hands off of him.
You fucking grubby hands, you animal.
Through the back.
Shut your fucking mouth, Mr. Big Shot.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. Yeah, really any door will do. I just need to get the doors. This is what we'll need minimum. I'll order up the next planning thing after these get done. So you need the door at least planned to be installed so that you can make the bedrooms form like the proper sized bed when it's ready. Or to make the beds form the proper sized bedroom. I said that backwards somehow. When it's ready. Worry about the rest of the furniture later. Let them build that and we'll be good. But yeah, no, Control is basically an SCP game. No, really, we need a new SCP for whatever the hell that fucking monstrosity was during yesterday's stream. When the little girl turned into the flying creature, that was spooky as shit. I was legit slightly shocked after being lulled into a sense of hatred by Alphino. Which is the best way to describe Alphino. Lulled into a sense of hatred. All right. JMQ. Leather. Armor. Order 20 of these. Just because I can. And what else do you have that I care for? Order some backpacks, water skins, and quivers. There we go. Oh, I heard something. Hold on. Halesey followed your channel. Thank you so much, Halesey. I need to tweak. My alert sounds like way the fuck louder. Actually, hold on, now I'm thinking about it. I could just do that right now. Hold on. I have an idea for how to fix that. I don't know why I keep forgetting that my alerts are done off of their website. So if I can just change it midstream. It's like I'm editing something on whatever. Hold on. My overlays. Live. That was a follow alert, right? I'm going to use your test. So I have to get back to fixing these at some point. What if I raise that to 40? It stuttered because I saved it. And then click. That's still really quiet compared to everything else. Let's crank it. It still sounds slightly quiet. But at least I can tell it's there. Changing its audio after this would just be editing the audio file itself later on. But that's doable. Really what it is at this point, crank that up, lower the music, or mute it. Crank that up, lower the music, and then might want to be careful with your ears, everyone. Mostly fine. There you go. See, it only takes 19 attempts at me trying to force myself to remember to fix that before I finally do. It was slightly loud, but that's... At least now I can hear the alerts again. I don't know why. Like, when it comes to fixing things, either I'll struggle to try to remember how to do it, or I'll be hit with inspiration and I'll fix it in like 10 seconds. I don't know why it doesn't occur to me, like, in regular time, to be like, oh yeah, no, just do this, this, and this. Do we have merchants here? I'm not ordering anything from you guys because I have nothing to give you. Idiots. Oh my god, we've filled up all the coffins again. Well, that's only mostly depressing. But again, thank you so much for following. Right now, because you are a follower, you will grow your beard a little faster. The number one thing to grow your beard the fastest, though, is just occasionally being active in chat. But your beard will grow faster, and at a long enough length, you can cut off part of your dwarf beard and purchase a personalized greeting, so that whenever you're watching, after a few minutes, the bot will announce you to the realm as if you are nobility. It'll say,
"Here's Halesey, the greatest dwarf the Mountain Home has ever known."
Though not quite so presence with the voice. All right, people are starting to get beds. I'm just going to make them into bedrooms. It takes them a while, but the goobers will eventually figure out there are beds there and claim them. So I don't need to assign the beds manually. Okay, that's cool as fuck. Yeah, no. You don't, like I said, you don't need to be followed to do or subscribed to get a dwarf or to request a song. But it always helps the channel. It sounds pretty decent, and I look over and I see Muppets and frickin' Mo Sizlak dancing. It's throwing me off. Yeah, not a personal sound alert, but got mine early. I'm trying to slowly work it into sound things. Everything I do, I basically self-teach and edit it in. So I'm trying to get it to that point. But that takes a bit more work. Right now, it'll say hello. I have 3 variations of the hello noise. That'll do when it texts your personal alert. I don't know why saying text is making me like feel like I've got something in my throat now. The thought of alerts has strained me. And it's the last cookie. It's the last cookie. You guys want the cookie? No, you can't have it. It's mine. It's my cookie. I saw someone claiming they made that model on the graphic designer's channel, like the dude dancing or the DVD thing. The girl dancing. Okay. I'm not good at doing the... Did I lower my chair at some point? I'm not good at doing the sprite work, but I'm good at learning, not Premiere, but the other program, After Effects. I've taught myself. Let's say taught myself. That one I did not teach myself. I literally had to do I had to do a paint by numbers method of learning how to freaking make videos. But I edited around and worked with the I made the Bulbasaur event. Hold on. If I emulate Bulbasaur is what is Bulbasaur? I forget what Bulbasaur is. Hold on. No. Which one was Bulbasaur? Is Bulbasaur Prime? Oh, okay. Bulbasaur is a Prime one. Sub-event. Custom. Hold on. Getting it to do a tester one. Where's the sub-event? Tier Prime. Submit. It's in the wrong place, but I did that. I followed someone's instructions, and because the default one, though, like the one they taught you, goes the other way, but I did that one. All the other subs are like pre-done ones, and like you watch him do it, so you can also do it with him. The Bulbasaur one is me trying to figure out how to flip it, and I couldn't get the alpha channel to flip correctly. Like if I flipped it, I lost the alpha channel, so the whole screen blacked out. So I basically had to kind of follow instructions, but do all the numbers on my own because I was trying to mirror it. So that one I built from scratch-ish. Like I downloaded the sprite sheet and everything. So I feel slightly proud about it, even though it's in the wrong location. Did it glitch? Yeah, we're supposed to be on Daft Punk right now. It glitched. Sorry, video's off again. I wonder why it goes like 2 or 3 and then the video starts looping. I'm sorry. Short of going back and manually turning off and turning back on every video, I can't fix that one right now. I can fix the audio levels, but I can't fix that. It's just not happening. Units without bedrooms is going down. Fantastic. All right, fuck. This axe is legit killing me. All right, he's just crazy now. Because the problem is my military has claimed all my axes. So I'm going to fire my military. See if this frees up my axes. Is it because of a lack of a weapon stockpile? They haven't been able to put it back? That might be it too. Might have just been a lack of a weapon stockpile the whole time. We'll see if they put it down. Is there a command to show the units needing bedrooms? Not that I'm aware of. ZXB will show me who, like, how many need bedrooms, but not who all needs them. I think there's a way to sort by who owns what. That could kind of tell you the bedrooms, but that requires like 2 or 3 commands in DF Hack that I don't know. That's kind of doing the opposite. Like, it's not telling you who needs bedrooms. That way it gives you a list of who owns things. So you'd look through and see who all owns a bedroom and then who doesn't clearly needs a bedroom. Like, there are a couple tracking commands, but yeah, you have to turn on Dwarf Monitor and then do like a couple other things to get useful information out of it. Yeah, but I'm not assigning the beds. I'm letting them just claim them. Why is Stephen Roberts starving? Oh, he must have had a mood and now he's crazy. Well, Stephen Roberts is going to die soon. Whatever, over. We just... How am I still building caskets and we're not caught up to the dead people yet? Also, these are bones, right? Why, where's my craft dwarf? Something is seriously wrong here. Never over. How far down did this go? So all the animals should be up here. Why aren't they? Like, who are these animals down here? What are they doing? Did they get spooked by a flying animal? Now they're just running around? Yeah, they're elk birds. I need a roof. I need a roof on this. That's a ghost going away. Well, kind of, Coca Wallet. It shows you that someone needs a bed, but it's not giving you a list of who needs beds. It's that, how do I word this? It's not precise enough. If I ask you, let's say there is a flood somewhere, and I ask you, how many people have we accounted for? Or I ask you, you know, what is the list of people that we haven't found? And you give me a list of everybody that lives in the county, and each one says found or not found, that doesn't help me. I need a list of the people who not found. The fact that I can get that information from that list, yes, but that's not the list I'm asking for. DF Hack, show me all the homeless dwarfs. Where are rabbit girls? Oh my god, no. No, we don't need more rabbits. I don't even know why there's rabbits in the game. I mean, I know, but I don't know. But we need the bunny girls because they were in the other Final Fantasy games. We need to have the anthropomorphic animal girls, except for we already have cats in the game. We already have the cat girls in the game. You don't need more anthropomorphic animals. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. But the players, they want it. They've got the body pillows. They want it. Pizza time. Pizza time. Pizza time. They have animal people. That's my point. They have animal people. They don't need more. They have half dragon people. They have cat people. They have elves, which, you know, they barely count as a sapient race. They don't need two more races where one is tigermen and one is bunny girls. Well, I see we did put down some weapons, so that's good. And they are mostly just crossbows. Fantastic. My body pillow is a giant fish. Don't read much in the body. I think I have Slugman on my map. Aw, Slugman. Look, Coca qualified. What you and a Magikarp do together, I don't care about. I'm not gonna ask why it became a Gyarados. That's between you and God. Virtual Spaceman, welcome to the stream. How you been doing? It would have become a Gyarados. They are really slow too. What? Oh, the Slugman. Gotcha. Oh no, it would have become a Gyarados. I don't know how I didn't notice that spelling the first time. No, it really is not necessary. I think what we should do in an expansion is kill off Alphino. I would legit be excited if they killed off Alphino and I didn't have to deal with him ever again. Can people just stop dying? It's making my base look like a freaking carnal house of doom. Now, do I want that to count as outside? Not really. How much wood do I have? Do I have enough to do this? Like, I want to floor this entire bottom area off just to stop trees from ever existing. And I'm having issues. Oh, good. So they finally did drop the axe. All right, the trees are going away. Fantastic. I don't know why it didn't occur to me. I have logs again. Clearly they were cutting down trees. Adoy. Joy doy. Long. Oh, wait, hold on. I missed something. Christmas is over, so now the bullshit's out of the way better. Did I mention I hate Xmas? I'm kind of like the Grinch. Well, I mean, why do I have a bunch of bars now? Did they get attacked out there? I think some of our merchants got killed because there are unexplained blocks on my map. And I don't know why. Not everybody likes Christmas or the winter holidays. Doesn't necessarily make you a Grinch, though. As long as you don't go out of your way to punish people on the holidays, I think that means you avoid being the Grinch. Haha, Steven's dead. Welcome to the stream. You're dead. Hold on. I can spell. Dwarf kill. Steven. Robert. Robert. That's not how you spell your name. You're not Robert A. Are you? Are you Robert A? There you go. I've killed Robert. He's dead now. We don't have to deal with him anymore. Thank God. Whew. He was really starting to make the base look depressing, just existing, being all sad everywhere. Or they got scared and dropped stuff. But no, that doesn't make sense. Because, like, they left. They shouldn't have dropped things like that. Z stocks. Where was it? How about that? Let's go to blocks and figure out where they were. Shift Z. Yeah, no, there's just a bunch of stuff here. Literally dropped in this one square. I don't know why this is here. A wagon got destroyed. Look, there's wagon wood logs. Something happened to a wagon. Well, that's kind of annoying. I guess we have a bunch of free shit. Fuck it. I'm back. No, you're not. You're dead. You can't be back. I just killed you. Did someone kill the wagon? I think someone killed the wagon. I'm going to create a bar block stockpile down here just because I know we already have a few. Dwarf number 4 for Steven. Wrong mouse. One, two, three, four, it said? 4. What are you? You're a peasant? So you're a hauler. I'm guessing you're a kid that grew up. If we've had kids grow up already. That doesn't make sense to me otherwise. I'm big. I can't see that. I cannot see those words without thinking of the cousin from South Park. It's my cousin Kyle. I'm big. He's just such a little asshat. Why are we not getting more beds out of you? Oh, because he has everything on repeat. Well, I guess that's my fault. Never grow up. It's a trap. I'm big. Oh, military you? All right, if you want. Hold on. What are you good at? Are you good at anything? You do have some discipline. So I'll make you military wrestle for now. There you go. You can be the other permanent member we have in the military. There you go. He likes to wrestle. I'm going to sneak up on this alligator and shove my thumb up his bum. That's really pissed him off. Crikey, he's mad. Need more logs. Oh no. Pew pew. What is pew pewing? Why are we pew pewing? We being invaded? So what are you guys thinking? What are you guys doing on New Year's? That's coming up next. Me and my local friends, we are going to do a one-off D&D game, and then we're going to watch and make fun of Star Wars because Star Wars needs to be made fun of. I'm doing nothing. Oh, you jackass. I'm big. Hold on, I want that now. I should say next. I don't have a way to promote to top. That's so weird. Oh, well, I can't promote it. The only things I'm allowed to promote are if they're within like the top 10, I guess. 5th edition? No, Pathfinder. Pathfinder first. Wait, no, not even that. What are we doing? It's supposed to be a one-off in like a horror camp. Like a one-off adventure in summer camp. The last one-off, me and my friends did, we did Battle of the Bands. And to be a jackass, I created an old dude, and I made him be the grandpa from Vivid Red. I wrote up the grandpa from Vivid Red as like the drummer dude or something. Like I don't even think I played the music. I think I was like the organizer or something. It was fucking goofy, but I got to name all the songs, so I kept doing like creepy fucking shit. The band's name, our band's name was Huge Consent. Hold on.
There we go. The were-panther straw gonna has come. A large panther twisted into humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes glow green. Its raw umber hair is long and shaggy. Now you will know why you fear the night. Especially as I burn the ever-living crap out of him and you just hear him screaming for mercy.
But he must die. By the way, I can't help but notice that level 2 lava never went away. Never went away. All right. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep fucking doing this till the game stops throwing freaking lichens at me. I don't care. And starts the water. Is he burned to death yet? His mouth is oozing werepan. What are you trying to do? Bite the fucking lava? Moron. Have you been attacked by civs yet? Kind of. The goblins keep trying to steal babies, but then they just run away, so nothing happens. All I keep getting is alert for baby snatchers. A reminder again to everyone, I'm only doing this to the lichens. The giants and everything else, even the turtle velociraptors, we're fighting like legit. I'm not putting up with lichen infection. That's not happening. No. Oh no, reed grass. If we collect a bunch of it, we can have a reed alert. And let it burn itself out. All right, and the lurver down here, which refuses to go away. I will update to only be 1 in depth, so it will evaporate on its own. Is there? You tell me what that command is. I needed that command freaking 2 years ago, buddy. Because even in Masterwork mod, I turned off every freaking option related to lichens, and still the first 3 things that hit my base were lichens. I am not allowed to not get hit by lichens. As I've clearly proven, I'm willing to deal with freaking vampires and just let them be. The lichens, all the time lichens. Build. Workshop craft. Build you out of a Roodle block just to get it out of my list. And this other refuse pile, I'm going to get rid of. You're not doing much for me and I don't like you. Yeah, because I've looked and I've not found anything related to that. Beep, boop, boo. The hell was that? Oh, you're a jackass. I thought I was having a legit glitch. You are a jackass. You're an awful person. I'm banning this. I'm banning this song afterwards. I'm not banning you, and I'm banning this song afterwards. Just because it confused me. I thought legit my computer was spazzing out or something. That gave me a heart attack. In the time before the morning. He just gets so happy with that part, doesn't he? Have we gotten more beds made? We have. Like I said, as long as I can finally get these idiots into a bedroom. We're down to 38 without bedrooms, and we still have 2, so that could go as low as 34. Build cabinets. Planning mode on. Cabinets are on the outside. Chests are on top. I know we're already building some of these cabinets now, so might as well order them. Chests, I half screwed up the ordering on because we never completed the rows up above. So I'm just going to order the planning mode for chests. Material out of wood. I'm just going to order this one up here for now, just to see what we can fill. We'll order more later. But this way, everyone has the core 3 furniture. I'm going to have to fix that one. Might as well order the replacement in the right square now. Now it's very quiet. The right time. And this one goes away. And then don't think I forgot about you. Don't think I forgot about that goofy song. Add back to queue. Because for some reason I can't ban it from the this just played list. Then go to the queue and ban the video. There we go. I do like how for some reason there is an option to ban the user, but not the video. That was great, banned.